Welcome back to the Deep Dive. You know, we love to take these really deep dives into some business models, and today we're going to be looking at a really interesting one.
Yeah.
Um, and maybe a bit controversial, too.
Yeah.
We're talking the Legacy Builders program and this whole world of master resale rights.
MRR.
MRR,
Yeah.
yeah. I got to be honest. I've been seeing this pop up more and more, and I had a lot of the same questions I'm sure a lot of our listeners have, too.
Mhm.
Like, is this legit?
Right.
Is it another one of these get-rich-quick schemes?
Yeah.
So to help us unpack all of this, we've got Anna Van Dam with us.
Hi.
She is a digital marketing pro who's been in the space for over a decade.
It's been a while.
But she didn't just dip her toes into MRR. She wrote this super comprehensive review on the Legacy Builders program
No, I did.
that really got people talking, so we had to have her on.
Thank you.
So thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Absolutely. So, you know, your review really didn't shy away from any of the tough questions.
Right.
You got into the nitty-gritty,
Mhm.
the pros, the cons, the whole 9 yards.
I love it.
But for our listeners who haven't had a chance to read it just yet,
Mm-hmm.
let's start with the basics.
Okay.
What exactly is MRR? What does that stand for? And what makes it different from just, other online business models out there?
Okay. So MRR stands for Master Resell Rights.
Okay.
And what it basically means is that you buy a product once, and then you have the right to turn around and sell that and keep 100% of the profits.
Wow.
And the kicker is that you also get to pass on those resale rights to your buyers.
Interesting.
So they can then sell it as well, and so on and so forth. So it creates this chain reaction of selling.
Okay.
And it's different from things like affiliate marketing, where you're earning a commission on each sale,
Right.
or even private label rights, where you can modify the product, rebrand it as your own.
Okay. Yeah.
But with MRR, you're selling the product as is, but the profit potential is all yours.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
But this is where I think a lot of people get a little bit skeptical. They hear reselling, and their mind immediately goes to multi-level marketing,
You got it.
pyramid schemes, all
Yeah.
that kind of stuff.
It's a very valid concern.
So what's the key distinction here?
The key distinction is that with MRR, your income comes directly from selling the product.
Okay.
So you're not making money by recruiting people or building a downline,
Right.
like in those MLM structures.
Yeah.
Your focus is on providing value to the customer through the product itself.
So it's not about building a network,
Not at all.
not about getting people under you. It's about selling the product that you believe in
Yeah.
and reaping the benefits of those sales.
Exactly. It's much more straightforward.
Oh.
You're essentially acting as an independent retailer for a digital product,
Right.
with the added advantage of being able to pass on those selling rights.
So you touched on this briefly,
Yeah.
the 100% profit margin,
Right.
which is pretty enticing,
Very enticing.
especially when you compare that to something like affiliate marketing,
Right.
where you're splitting the
He's
profits.
splitting. Yeah.
I mean, who wouldn't want to keep 100% of what they earn?
Right.
But let's talk about the product itself.
Okay.
What kind of products are typically sold with MRR?
Yeah.
And what makes a good MRR product, in your opinion?
So you see a wide range of products, but generally they are digital products.
Okay.
Things like online courses,
Mhm.
ebooks, software, templates,
Yeah.
even membership sites.
Okay.
But the key to a good MRR product is that it has to offer real value to the buyer and have that potential for resale.
Okay.
It should solve a problem,
Mm-hmm.
teach a skill, provide a service that people are actively seeking.
So it's not just about finding any random digital product and
No.
slapping an MRR label on it.
Not at all.
It's about finding something that's actually valuable,
Yeah.
that people are actually going to want
Right.
and even resell themselves.
You want a product that's going to resonate with people, something that solves a genuine need or helps them achieve a desired outcome, because ultimately the success of any MRR business hinges on the quality and marketability of that product.
Makes sense. So let's shift gears a bit and talk about the Legacy Builders program specifically.
Okay.
Now, this is the program that you really dove deep into in your review.
I did it.
And I know you had some interesting observations.
Yeah.
So for someone who's completely new to this,
Okay.
what is the Legacy Builders program all about?
Okay. So the Legacy Builders program is a platform built around this concept of MRR.
Okay.
It offers a suite of digital products focused on online business and marketing,
Okay.
all with master resell rights.
Okay.
So when you join, you not only get access to these products to use for yourself, but you also get the rights to resell them and keep 100% of the profits.
Got it.
And what's really intriguing about the program, though, is its emphasis on community and support.
You know, that's something that really stood out to me in your review,
Yeah.
was that you talked about the community aspect quite a bit.
A lot, yeah.
Yeah. So what role does the community play in the success of the Legacy Builders program?
I think it's a game changer, honestly.
Okay.
Imagine having a network of experienced entrepreneurs and marketers
Mm,
who are all using the same system and all willing to share their knowledge and support each other.
yeah.
That's what the Legacy Builders community offers.
Yeah.
It's not just about getting access to the products and reselling them. It's about having a support system to guide you,
Hmm.
answer your questions, and help you navigate the challenges of building an online business.
So it's like having this built-in mentorship
Yes.
network,
Yes.
which can be so valuable, especially when you're first starting out an online business.
Absolutely, yeah.
It can be overwhelming,
Oh, for sure.
and it's something that really sets it apart
Mm-hmm.
from other MRR offerings.
Yeah.
It's not just about the product.
Yeah.
It's about that ecosystem, the support collaboration.
Totally.
But I have to ask, because I know this is a question that a lot of people have,
Yeah.
especially when they hear about programs like this.
Right.
Isn't the market already saturated?
The saturation question.
Yeah.
How many people can realistically be successful
Right.
selling these same products?
Yeah. That's a very valid concern and something that I addressed in my review as well.
Okay.
And while there are definitely a lot of people promoting the Legacy Builders program, the market for online business and marketing education is massive, and it's constantly growing.
Okay. Yeah.
So think about it. There are millions of people worldwide who are looking to start their own online businesses,
Mm-hmm.
improve their marketing skills,
Right.
and the structure of MRR, where everyone has the right to resell the product, actually helps to expand that market reach
Yeah.
organically.
That's an interesting way to look at it.
Yeah.
So instead of competing against each other,
Right.
you're actually contributing to the success of the
Sure.
program as a whole. It's a win-win.
By expanding it out
Yeah.
to a wider audience.
Plus, the support and training provided within the community helps members to differentiate themselves and stand out in the marketplace.
So it's not just a free-for-all
No.
where everyone's left to fend for themselves.
All right, all.
There's a structure in place
Mm-hmm.
to help people succeed.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we've covered a lot of ground here.
Yeah, we have.
From the basics of MRR
Yes.
to what makes the Legacy Builders program unique.
Right.
I want to dive into some more specific questions that
Oh.
came up in your review.
Yeah.
Things like different income streams within the program
Okay.
and even your personal mentorship offering.
Oh, yeah.
But we're going to do that when we come back.
Sounds good.
So stay tuned.
We'll be right back.
Welcome back to The Deep Dive. We're talking about the Legacy Builders program with digital marketing expert Anna Van Dam. And before the break, we were talking about the community aspect, which I know you really emphasized in your review.
Yes, definitely.
And it makes a lot of sense. That even for seasoned entrepreneurs,
Yeah.
having that network of people to bounce ideas off
Yeah.
of,
So important.
to learn from,
Absolutely. It's huge.
is a game changer.
Yeah, I've been in this world for a while now, and I can
Mhm.
tell you that learning curve can be steep. And having that supportive community can really make a difference.
Mhm.
It's not just about getting your questions answered, it's about the camaraderie.
Yeah.
You know, knowing you're not alone on this journey.
For sure, especially with MRR, where you have the potential to create your own network
Yeah.
of resellers. That community aspect, I imagine, becomes even more important.
It's crucial.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You're essentially building a team of people
Yeah.
who are all working towards a common goal.
Right.
And the Legacy Builders community does a fantastic job of fostering that collaborative spirit.
Okay, so let's get into some of the specifics of the program.
Okay.
One thing that came up a lot in your review that I know a lot of listeners are curious about is this concept of the 4 income streams.
Yes. Can you break that down for us?
Sure. So the Legacy Builders program isn't just one product. It's actually a suite of 4 core products,
Okay.
each with its own focus and income potential.
Okay.
So you've got Launchpad, which is all about building that foundational knowledge
Mm-hmm.
in online business and marketing.
Okay.
Then there's the Daily Passive Pay Blueprint,
Okay.
which dives into strategies for generating passive income,
Right.
which is a huge draw for a lot of people.
Right.
Then you have Digital Mastery,
Okay.
which goes into more advanced marketing techniques.
Mm.
And of course, the flagship program, Legacy Builders itself,
Okay.
which is where the MRR opportunity comes in.
Wow. Okay. So it's not just about reselling one product.
Right.
It's about having access to this whole ecosystem
Yeah.
of products and training.
It is.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong,
Sure.
but it seems like somebody could potentially join the program and focus on just one of these income streams,
You got it.
or they could go all in.
and do all four.
It's all about flexibility.
Yeah.
Finding what aligns with your interests and goals.
Right.
Some people might be really drawn to that passive income aspect, so they might dive deep into the daily passive pay blueprint.
Okay.
Others might be more interested in building their marketing skills, becoming an expert in that area.
Right.
So digital mastery would be their focus. It's
Yeah.
really up to the individual.
So it's like choose your own adventure
Exactly.
for online business.
Love that.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Now, another thing that came up a lot in the comments on your review was your personal mentorship program.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Mhm.
How it fits into the whole legacy builders experience?
Sure. So I'm really passionate about helping people succeed with the Legacy Builders program.
All right. Okay.
It's an added layer of support and guidance that goes beyond what's offered in the core program.
It was like a VIP experience
Ex-
within the legacy builders community.
Yeah.
Getting that one-on-one attention
Yes.
from someone who's walked the path
Yeah.
and knows
Yeah, who's been there, done that.
the ins and outs of the program.
Absolutely.
You dive deep into specific strategies,
Yeah.
personalized feedback on their marketing materials. That's a lot of hands-on support.
It is.
I could see why people would be interested in that.
Yeah, it's great to see people succeed.
Yeah, for sure. It's like having that personal guide
Mm-hmm.
through the online business world, which can be overwhelming.
Yes. Very overwhelming.
Okay, so I have to ask this
Yeah.
because I know it's on everyone's mind.
Yeah.
When they hear about online business opportunities,
Sure.
how much time and effort does it really take to see success with this program?
It's a great question.
We all have busy lives, other commitments.
Right.
Is this something that requires, hours every day, or can it be done more flexibly?
I love that you asked that because that's something that I always address up front is that
Right.
building a successful online business does take effort and dedication.
Right.
There's no getting around that.
Right.
But the Legacy Builders program is designed to be flexible
Oh.
and fit into your lifestyle.
Okay.
So you can work on it part-time in the evenings, on weekends,
Mhm.
whenever you have some free time.
Yep.
The key is consistency.
Gotcha.
Even dedicating an hour or two a day
hmm
can make a huge difference over time.
So it's about working smarter, not necessarily harder,
Exactly.
and fitting it into your existing schedule.
Yes.
Rather than having to overhaul your entire life.
Totally. And that's where the community and the support system comes into play again.
Yeah.
Having that network of people who understand what you're going through,
Right.
who are willing to help you, can make a huge difference in staying motivated and on track.
Okay, so we've talked about the different income streams,
Yeah.
the community, the mentorship offering, but let's get to the heart of it.
Okay.
Is it really possible to make passive income with
Yeah.
this program?
Good question.
That's a term that gets thrown around a lot online.
It does.
But is it actually achievable?
It absolutely is. But here's the important thing to understand. Passive income does not mean no work.
Okay.
It means putting in the work up front
Okay.
to build systems and processes that generate income on autopilot.
Gotcha.
So you're still working, but you're working smarter, not harder.
Right. So it's
Yeah.
not about sitting back and watching the money roll in
No,
without any effort.
not at all.
It's about front-loading that effort, building something that's sustainable
Yeah.
so you can eventually step back
Exactly.
and enjoy the fruits of your labor.
That's it.
And the Legacy Builders program gives you the tools and the strategies to do that.
It does.
So, for example, the Daily Passive Pay Blueprint teaches you how to set up automated sales funnels,
Yes.
leverage email marketing to nurture leads,
Mhm.
and create valuable content
Yes.
that attracts your audience.
Exactly.
So it's about leveraging automation,
What?
building those systems
Yeah,
that work for you even when you're not actively working on them.
that's right.
And that's what allows you to create that passive income stream.
Exactly.
This has been incredibly insightful, Anna. I feel like we've really peeled back the layers of the Legacy Builders program.
I think so too.
We've gotten a sense of what it's all about. We've explored the mechanics, the potential, the challenges, the community, even the ethical considerations.
Yes.
But before we wrap up this deep dive, I want to touch on one more aspect that I know is a concern for a lot of people: legitimacy.
Okay.
There are a lot of scams out there.
So many.
How can someone be sure that the Legacy Builders program is the real deal?
Yeah, it's a great question.
Yeah, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? It's something that came up a lot in the comments on your review.
It did, yeah. People want to know if this is legit.
Is it too good to be true?
Right. I understand the hesitation. Believe me, when I first encountered MRR, I had all those same questions.
Of course.
But here's what convinced me.
Okay.
It boils down to transparency and alignment.
Okay, unpack that a little bit.
Yeah, so what do I mean by that? Well, firstly, with the Legacy Builders program, you know exactly what you're getting.
Okay.
They lay it all out, the products, the training, the community, the costs, the support.
Mm-hmm.
There's no hidden fees, no surprises.
Okay.
You can see exactly how the income streams work,
Right.
how the resale rights function, what kind of support you can expect. That level of openness is really important.
So it's not one of those programs where they're trying to hide the ball,
No.
make these vague promises about,
Overnight riches.
overnight riches.
Right.
They're being upfront about the work involved,
Totally.
what it actually takes to succeed.
Yeah, and then there's the alignment piece.
Okay.
The program's success is directly tied to the success of its members.
Okay.
So if members are making money selling the products, the program thrives.
Right.
It's not about pushing people to recruit others or creating this unsustainable pyramid structure.
Right.
It's about providing value to the end customer through the products themselves.
That makes sense. It creates a much more sustainable model
Exactly.
where everyone's interests are aligned.
Yeah.
But let's be honest, there are legitimate business models out there where people still struggle.
Oh, for sure.
So what are some of the potential pitfalls or challenges that somebody might encounter with this program?
That's a great question because it's not a magic bullet.
Right.
You can have the best product in the world, but if you don't know how to market it effectively,
Mm-hmm.
you're not going to see results.
Right.
And that's where the training and the community come in.
Yeah.
The program equips you with the skills and the support to get out there and actually sell the products.
Right.
But it still requires effort, dedication, and a willingness to learn.
So it's not a set it and forget it type of thing.
No,
You have to be actively engaged,
you do.
putting in the work.
Yeah, you're essentially running your own business.
Mm-hmm.
Even though you're leveraging an existing product and system.
Right.
And like any business, it takes work and perseverance to make it successful.
I think that's a really important point to highlight
Definitely.
because there's so much hype online about making easy money, passive income, and all that.
Oh, yeah.
But the reality is any business,
It takes work.
it takes work,
Yeah,
online or offline,
for sure.
requires effort and commitment.
Couldn't agree more. There's no shortcut to success, but
Yeah.
with the right mindset, the right tools, and the right support system, it's definitely achievable.
Well, Anna, this has been an incredible deep dive.
It has.
Thank you so much for sharing your insights and expertise with us.
My pleasure.
I feel like we really got to the heart of MRR and the Legacy Builders program.
Yeah, I think we covered it all.
We explored the mechanics, the potential, the challenges, the community, even the ethical considerations. It's been really enlightening.
I agree. It's been great.
So for our listeners out there who are intrigued, who want to learn more, where can they find your in-depth review?
You can find it on my website address. I go into even more detail there.
Perfect. And we'll make sure to include a link to that in the show notes.
Awesome.
Before we sign off, any final words of wisdom for those who are considering dipping their toes into the world of MRR?
Do your research, ask questions, and find a community that supports your growth. And remember, the most important investment you can make is in yourself and your education.
Words of wisdom. So there you have it, folks. A deep dive into the Legacy Builders program and the world of master resale rights. We hope you found this exploration insightful and helpful as you navigate your own online business journey. Until next time, happy diving.